going on, YouTube? WildLion Games here, and we are back with some Blue Mountain State football. We are up against conference rival, well, not really a rival, but a conference opponent, UCLA. So let's get this show started, shall we? Right off the bat, UCLA is going to be facing a 3rd and 3. The Blue Mountain State defense has been stout all year, and probably could have had the first down there, but the receiver drops the pass. So now it's the Mountain Goats' turn. Let's see what they do. Moran evades the sack twice, scrambles up the middle, and somehow gets a first down. Should have been a loss of yards. And I think that play right there is going to tell us what the rest of this game is going to look like for the Mountain Goats. And a big home game for him. Moran scrambles out to his right, nowhere to go, and he slides very wisely and gets the first down once again. 2nd and 11 for Blue Mountain State. Rolling so far on this drive, Moran is going to find his boy Mays wide open in the middle of the field. Gary Mays with his first reception for 20 yards. Shilo in motion to the right. Moran drops back to throw, and he finds Carl DeLoach in the end zone. You guys remember Carl had a huge game last week with an incredible catch, and he's really coming into his own right now with his first touchdown of the game. And the Mountain Goats go up first, 7-0. And a great read, great breakdown by Moran. We're going to visit that play later on, I promise. So here comes UCLA. Dorian Robinson struggling back there. He gets sacked, loses 5, runs into his own lineman. Look at that. Oh, man, look at that power rush there. You got to love that. 3rd and 9 on the screen pass. Nowhere to go. Dorian Robinson gets dropped by Tyler Kirkpatrick, his first sack of the game. That's the 2nd for the Mountain Goats defense. And I think you can still see the number 1 on the back of his jersey implanted there into the turf. So now the Mountain Goats, after a good punt return, they're here in the red zone. Moran, little play action, rolling to his right, and he's going to find Gary Mays once again. 13-yard reception for Mays, and that is a Mountain Goats first down. He's got 3 catches on the day. Moran drops back to throw. He's looking around all the time in the world back there, and he's going to take off and run. Fumbles the football, recovers his own fumble on the goal line, and then they're just going to hand this one off to Craig Shilo, who just a 1-yard run for him. He might have the most 1-yard rush touchdowns in the NCAA right now. I'm curious as to how many touchdowns he's had where he's just had to get a yard right on the goal line. But hey, when you got a guy who's like that, you got to hand it off to him because it's automatic. So 3rd and 6 for UCLA, and this one's actually going to be caught by Howard. Almost escaped and took off. Could have been dangerous, but the shoestring tackle stops him, and now they have 2nd and 10 for UCLA. Robinson, 3rd sack. This time he loses 6 yards, and that's Tyler Kirkpatrick once again, his 2nd sack, 3rd by the team. And we are only in the 2nd quarter. Only in the 2nd quarter, y'all, and they are all over this UCLA quarterback. He's probably sitting there thinking, you know what, we'll go into halftime, things will get better, and we'll see. 3rd and 16. Robinson drops back to throw, and he's almost picked off Larry Summers. Y'all know Larry. That's Dad's right-hand man, baby. So Moran drops back to throw, and he's also going to get sacked for 10 yards. 3rd and 20, the first sack of the day allowed by the Mountain Goats, and now they find themselves in a hole. They got a 3rd and long. They're going to have to come up with something special here. Here we go, 3rd and 20. Moran drops back to throw. All the time in the world, he has a nice pocket, and who does he find? None other than Carl DeLoach for the 23-yard reception and a first down. That's 2 receptions for 35 yards. He doesn't get a whole lot of targets, but when it does come his way, you know he's coming down with the ball. And I think after those 2, you might see Moran try and find Carl DeLoach, but he's going to take off here. Wisely gets out of bounds, stops the clock to get themselves some more time to try and score. 1st and goal. Craig Shilo follows his blockers, trucks his way into the end zone. 9-yard touchdown run. That's his 2nd of the day. All power, and the fans are getting wild in the Blue Mountain State Stadium. And Robinson gets sacked, fumbles the football in the process, and the big man, oh man, everybody wants the big man to score, but he doesn't. He's gonna get a nice celebration. Look at It's turnover chain time.
Turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain, turnover chain. You seen big homie get the fumble, he get a turnover chain. Seen big homie get the pick off, he get a turnover chain, turnover chain.
Yeah, we love that turnover chain, baby. Let's go. I think the defense has got one every single game now. So Moran, a little play action, rolls out, nowhere to go. Sack for 12 yards. Now gonna have 3rd and long. Moran drops back to throw. He's dangerous throw, trying to force something that wasn't there. And he's going to throw a pick. And once again, man, just when things were starting to look good for him, he makes silly mistakes like that when it matters. And that's part of his big issue right there. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the 3rd quarter here. Moran trying to redeem himself after the interception in the red zone. Didn't even walk away with points. But the Mountain Goats have a nice lead. 21-0 over UCLA. 3rd and 12. Moran drops back to throw. Rolls out to his left. He's scrambling. Looks like he's going to take off. Wisely stays behind. Tiptoes along the sidelines. Fumbles the ball again, but he fumbles it out of bounds. And he needs it. Well, I usually would say slide, but look at this, man. What awareness to get around the receiver for the block. Tiptoeing down the sidelines. What an athletic play by Moran. And Carl DeLoach. Carl DeLoach, baby. This guy is unreal. His 2nd touchdown of the game on a perfectly timed comeback route. Ball plays perfectly, and Carl DeLoach just, I mean, he gets that separation from the DB, man. You would love to have him as a receiver if you're a quarterback. And Dorian Robinson sacked another time, this time by Larry Summers, who gets his 1st sack of the game. Good job, Larry. We love it, baby. 3rd and 17. Kazmir Allen tries to do something with nothing, but unfortunately nowhere to go. So now it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Blue Mountain State around midfield. Moran, he goes deep, and he finds Carl DeLoach, who scores his 3rd touchdown reception of the game. Carl DeLoach, Alex Moran. Is this going to be the best QB receiver duo in Blue Mountain State history? I know it's early. It's only our 1st year, but these two dudes are amazing. And Moran's going to scramble out to the right on 2nd and 1st, and wisely slides down, having some ball security issues, so we're happy to see that. And Mountain Goats up 35-0 as time winds down in the 4th quarter. Craig Shilo takes this 8 yards up the middle, and at this point, you might as well just punch it in and score. And that's what they're going to do. Brings the score 42-0. Blue Mountain State stops the UCLA offense 3 and out. They're going to bring Radon Randall in, who breaks the tackle. Radon Randall, the backup quarterback. He's only a sophomore, quite a character. And looks like they're going to try and run one more play just to get the sophomore quarterback some time. And Radon Randall with a little read option here. And, he's actually going to take it into the end zone. Radon Randall, 21-yard touchdown. Who is this guy? He's supposed to be a backup, and he's coming in scoring a touchdown at the end of the game. Who is Radon Randall? And that's it, guys. Our player of the game has obviously got to be Carl DeLoach, man. Over 100 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns off of 4 catches. And, I mean, you can't get much more efficient than that. I mean, I guess he could have had 4 catches with 4 touchdowns, but I think 3 TDs off of 4 receptions is pretty damn good. So that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more content, subscribe. Got new Blue Mountain State content coming, more Casey Powell lacrosse coming, and as you know, some more backbreaker content coming, as well as some other stuff. So stay tuned. But again, I appreciate you guys for watching. See you around. Peace.